This is our refrigerated centrifuge. We will use it for centrifuging our cell preparations. The on-off switch is on the right-hand side of the machine. Now, let's zoom in and get a closer look at the control panel. This is a refrigerated centrifuge. That means we can set the temperature so that the chamber of the centrifuge will be as cold as a refrigerator. This is important for our cell preparations that we're keeping on ice to prevent any kind of degradation. The temperature is set right here. The way you set the temperature is press the temp button. You can see it's set for 10 degrees. And then once you do that, you have to hit enter to lock in that particular temperature. And the other important gauges, this one right here is the time, how long the centrifuge will spin. Again, you press the time button, and then you can, by going up and down, change the length of time, what is called for in your protocols. But then, again, once you do that, you need to press enter to lock in that time. With this centrifuge, we have a number of different kinds of rotors. Each one of the rotors is numbered. And they are used for different speeds. For our cell preparations, we are going to be using the 4250 rotor, which is also what is called a swinging bucket rotor. Again, once we select our rotor, we have to hit enter to lock in that rotor. We can adjust how fast we want things to spin in this centrifuge. This dial right here is the RCF, or relative centrifugal force dial. It will spin the material in the centrifuge at that many times the gravitational force of the Earth. So if we're spinning it with the RCF set at 2,000, that means we'll be spinning the material at 2,000 times the force of gravity. Again, when you select that button, you have to press enter. Another way to set speed is RPMs. That is just how fast the machine is spinning. We typically don't use this one because in most cases, the instructions on how to set the centrifuge are expressed in terms of relative centrifugal force. Now, one thing to remember, because this is a refrigerated centrifuge, if you open the door to the centrifuge, you'll let all the cold air out, and you will start to have condensation build up in the machine. Therefore, we want to keep this machine closed as much as possible. You do have to open it in order to get material in and out of the centrifuge, but please try to keep the time that the door is open to a minimum.